All right, very well done. So you've watched the email video from my welcome email. You've done the Canvas homepage video, and you've walked yourself, or I coached you into the Getting Started module. This module basically consists of information that'll get you used to the Canvas environment, to get used to how assignments will be done through our semester, as well as how to work in into a discussion board if you have any questions throughout the summer. So basically, just all the tools and skill set that you'll need in order to perform well in the class. All right. So without any further ado, let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. Again, you're looking at our Canvas homepage. And let me go ahead and probably go where you went, right? You press the Getting Started module, and you're presently watching that video up there. All right. So what I'd like to do is just walk you through the module real quickly, kind of highlight some of the areas, and get you prepared for what you're going to see. All right. But for starters, let me go ahead. I hope that at this point in time you have read the course syllabus and you are familiar with some of the procedures. As I go through this video and others, I will highlight some of the things that you will see from the video, from the, excuse me, the syllabus that are actually important that you should be aware of. But number one, as you go through this orientation page for the Getting Started module, just basically a kind of a blow by blow expectations of what you're going to be doing throughout Canvas, right? You're going to be reading through the Canvas lesson modules, going through the videos, watching and listening and writing things down. You'll be participating in a discussion board if needed. You're going to be uploading and completed guided notes and quiz and section homeworks for me to grade. All right. And what I really want to make sure we're very clear on is that no late work or submissions will be allowed at any time. All right. I will only grade items that are successfully uploaded into Canvas by the deadline. All right. I will not grade email attachments, comments attachments, or any other items outside of the speed grader. All right. So make sure you're working on time. Do not wait for deadlines. Get a little bit ahead. All right. I do give you 3 attempts to get your notes right. So if you're working ahead, you can make sure that they're right. You have all the information you need in order to get the quiz and the homework set, where you only have 1 attempt to get it right. So make sure you're working ahead and not waiting for deadlines. Because if time runs out, the deadline, 11:59 hits, and you don't have the assignment done, it's just a 0. All right. So please be aware of that. Time commitment, as I mentioned in the syllabus, each module should take you about 2 to 3 hours to complete. Right, I kind of gave a rough breakdown of what you'll be doing through that 2 to 3 hours. 45 to 60 minutes watching the videos, about 50 to 30 minutes, right, going through the notes and reviewing and getting ready to take the section quiz. It'll take you about 20 to 30 minutes, and then it'll probably take you about 10 or 15 minutes to prepare. All righty. Again, modules, the pace that we're going to be doing. Usually there'll be at least 1 module. Sometimes there's 2 modules due every single night, Monday through Thursday, or excuse me, Monday through Friday night. I do try to give you your weekends free. I'm also trying to make July 4th free. But again, I would use some of that available time to maybe get a module ahead, because it's much easier to work ahead of schedule than behind. Online expectations, I kind of went over. You're going to be doing a lot of module work. Make sure you get your guided notes done, right? All that other good stuff, right? Make sure you're also familiar with both the Canvas email and the GC student email. More on that coming in this video soon. Withdrawal policy, again, there's a restatement of that. The cheating policy, again, if I find that there is a problem with the class, right, the entire class will be converted to an in-person paper pencil test. So let's make sure we're not going to be doing that. Everybody do your own work. The next page of this orientation model are some videos. Again, these are videos that already have been made. The first one is an overview of Canvas. I've already kind of walked you through some other areas, but if you're really new to Canvas, you might want to watch that. The next video actually goes through the Canvas email. That's that inbox way over here to the left. At this point in time, I want to make sure you realize that there's differences. There's the Canvas email that only applies to Canvas in our course. And then there's your student email that actually is more global. I actually prefer the student email because, if there's a tutor involved or another instructor involved or advisor involved, we can bring them into that conversation. In Canvas email, we can't. It's just basically between me, you, and the class. So that's why I do prefer to send things through your student email, and you better be familiar. As a matter of fact, I sent your welcome email there, and you found it, and you're getting to go. All right. So on that note, if you haven't done so already, your student email welcome message, Your response to it needs to be done by May 29th, all right, midnight basically, or you will be dropped from the course. But hopefully that's been done already. The next page in this, again, is another video that I did not make. It's a colleague from actually another college, but I think she did a good job talking about Canvas assignments, how to do them, where to find them. So, kind of nice to hear somebody other than me. But again, you'll notice in bold are things that, are related to our course, right? So I'm only going to grade guided notes and, quizzes and homework from Canvas, nothing outside of that, right? Next one is how to get feedback from me, especially from your notes and especially from your graded assignments. If I ever take points away for anything, I will tell you why I did it in the comments. If they're notes and you have time, you can correct the things that are wrong and then resubmit your notes. If it's the homework and quiz, like I said, you only have one shot, but at least the feedback will let you know where you went wrong, all right, and why. So this this particular colleague of mine, again, another college from University of Minnesota, actually, kind of goes through how to find comments and how actually to comment back to me, right? So hopefully you'll get a lot of practice that as well as again in bold some of the highlights from our particular course, right? So no late assignments. Please use JPEGs or PDFs or PNG files. I don't usually use a rubric, but again, in the comment section, I will tell you why I'm taking away points. And as we move through the semester, you're going to get familiar. Hey, Frank's always looking out for this, or he's looking out for that. And so I better make sure I'm showing this work or showing that work, and we'll get to know each other. The next page in this getting started module is the practice assignment. Again, there's another video that I coach you through on how to do that practice assignment. This is something that's also due by 11:59 on May 29th. Make sure you're doing the assignment correctly and as per the directions that I'm giving you by that due date. Otherwise, you'll be dropped. The next page is your introduction. Again, there's another video that I've made to kind of walk you through that and what that looks like and how to interact and post pictures and embed them. Plus, there's also my introduction that I hope you would read and kind of get to know me. All right. Oops, I went through it. And again, your introduction needs to be successfully completed with resized and embedded pictures, right, by May 29th, 11:59 Arizona time, right? Again, this is another one of those things that if you don't have it done, you will be dropped from the class, all right? And then if you press next, what you have is basically student resources, again, links to the GCC Tech, disability resources, if you have a disability that's hampering your ability to perform in class, math solutions, etc. And then if you press next, that's going to take you to the review module, which is there's another video there, but I'm going to stop here. All right. So there, let me go to the modules link. So there is basically the getting started module I just walked you through, right? The orientation, some Canvas basics, how to do assignments, how to read comments and get feedback from me, and a practice assignment to upload and download and do work. Introduction discussion board for you to learn how to interact and embed pictures on the discussion board, as well as some links. All right. And then there's the review module. But hopefully that takes care of everything, get you used to the dynamics. Again, your next thing is to start reading through each getting started module, watching, listening, reading, and doing. All right. So that you're ready to do this course as we go along. All right. So without any further ado, I'll sign off and I'll see you in some videos coming soon.